Do you own an STR or you're considering buying a short-term rental, Airbnb, but you don't know how you're going to do it all and you really don't want to do it all yourself? Then this video is for you. I'm going to talk about building a dream team, and it's super important. It's how you hit that 75th to 90th percentile of earnings and outshine your competition in a market that's really saturated with STRs right now. My name's Julie Hutchison. I'm a buyer's agent. I help buyers in the Austin and Central Texas market purchase their first or maybe multiple STRs. And let's talk about Dream Team. It's super important, and it's taken me a while to figure it out, and it makes a huge difference. And so in order to optimize your STR, first you're going to need someone to handle all the backend systems. And it's not just a listing on Airbnb. You want to be on multiple channels. You want to have dynamic pricing. You want to have responsive communications. You want to have updates happening to your listings on a monthly basis. And you want to have a PMS, property management system, that integrates multi-channel so that you're on Airbnb, Vrbo, Booking.com. And so all of that backend systems can be packaged together. I partner with a company called Aaron, AIRINN, and they help me do all of that backend systems work. I was doing it myself. I'm definitely capable. I came from a tech background, but why do it when you can outsource it for basically the price of one stay per month? And they've helped me get way more than one additional stay per month. So they pay for themselves, basically. So that's the first part. I'll link their information below. And we work together quite frequently. And it's not required, but I do recommend it. The next thing is boots on the ground. And so your cleaner is number one. They have to be amazing. You have to have a relationship. You have to be able to give them feedback. They have to be able to give you feedback. You have to have communication that happens. But they're the ones that are going to walk in the door and see that the sink has flooded your living room. They're the ones that are going to see that the partier punched a hole in the wall after their stay. So they're going to be the first people there, and they're going to communicate with you. So you have to have amazing communication, and they have to be really good at what they do. You want your STR to look the same every time they clean it. You don't want them to do weird things. You don't want there to be dust on the windows. So cleaning crew is super important, and it's also important that they're integrated into your system so that you don't have to notify them. I've heard of people actually texting every time they have a checkout to tell their cleaners to clean. No, you don't want to do that. You want them integrated into your system. They can see if someone's staying late. They can see if the same day bookings happen, and they will be there right after checkout. And a lot of times those cleaning companies need to have like multiple people because cleanings happen 7 days a week and people need to be able to take time off. So I would recommend not just a one-person cleaning company, but a company that specializes in short-term rentals and that you can communicate well with. And then after that, you're going to need someone to handle consumables. A lot of times the cleaning companies don't do this. Order paper towels, replace sheets, toilet paper, soap, shampoo, tea, coffee, all of that. Consumables. And of course, you can put it on subscribe and save on Amazon, but still someone needs to put it in the owner's closet, notify you if something's low, things like that. So consumables are important. You need to have a trash service. Short-term rentals typically produce a lot more trash than long-term rentals or regular households. They're typically having little parties and cooking, all of that. So you need to have a trash service. You need to have a lawn service. You need to have your lawn looking great. And sometimes that's more frequent than you would at a typical house. And then you need to have handyman that can be on call. I had someone call this week and say, my fan is not working anymore. I need to go get the fan fixed. And then lastly, your other general contractors, an AC company that will come on the weekends, a plumbing company that will come on the weekends, and electrician, other kind of general contractors. So you want to build your power team. If you work with a realtor like me in the Austin market, I've already built that team for myself here, and I have lots of referrals that I can give you. If you're not buying in Austin, Texas, then I recommend you work with a realtor that specializes. I can refer you to that as well in your market. But you want to build that power team. That's the key to hitting that 90th percentile and making the most you can out of your property. So reach out if you have any questions or if you want to talk further. Julie Hutchison, realtor here in the Austin area.